Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Hurin Ain. I am from class HM2412B and my matrix number is 2020959397. Here is my assignment for subject htt455 under the lecture of Dr. Nur Ashikin Shaharuddin. For this video, I'm going to be talking about brochure. These are few examples of different types of brochure that travel agencies usually use to advertise specific destinations, hotels, vacation, or exotic locales. In other words, travel brochure provides travelers with all the details that they need before traveling to one place. Now, let's have a look at our domestic brochure. Before we start talking about the brochure, here are some information about our local travel agency named Andalusia Travel. Andalusia main office is in Kuala Lumpur, and they have few more other offices around Malaysia. It was established on 2nd January 2012 and received recognition from Saudi Arabia in 2015. Andalusia mainly known as Umrah and Haji travel agents, but these days they also provide services for traveling in other countries as well. So, here is a brochure from our domestic travel agencies known as Andalusia Travels and Tours. As we can see here in the first page, they have put the name of the specific country that they are trying to promote, including the price, place, and few pictures of the place. Looking at the top right of the brochure, you can see that they provide all the details about their company, which are phone numbers, address, email, and social media. Their travel agency's logo can be seen on the top left corner of the brochure. We can also get more contact number and their other service at the bottom of the brochure. Flipping at the next page, we can see here that Andalusia Travel and Tours provide 4 packages with different price and place to visit, so that their customers can choose accordingly to their budget. On the top of the second page here, Turkey 8 Banda, which means travelers can go visit up to 8 cities in Turkey. And what's more exciting is they can choose any price that Andalusia has promoted. If we look here closely, Andalusia also mentioned the name of the airplanes that will take travelers accordingly to the price and dates. Here we have Turkish Airlines, Emirates, and Air Astana. Down here, Andalusia provided the itinerary accordingly to the flight and dates that the travelers has chosen. The first column here is for travelers who will be on a direct flight, while on the other side here is for travelers who will be on a transit flight. As for travelers who wants to visit less space, they can take a look at the third page, which Andalusia has a package of visiting the main and most well-known city in Turkey, which is Istanbul and Bursa. Here is the itinerary, and down here is the map of the place. Andalusia also include a predicted temperature accordingly to the month, with the purpose of helping travelers to do early preparations. Looking at down here is the service that the company will provide for their customers with the price that they pay. Now that we are done with our domestic brochure, let's have a look at our international brochure. Few information about our international travel agents called Intrepid Travel. Intrepid Travel is the smallest group adventure travel company in the world. The company was founded in the year of 1989 by 2 Australian university mates. The company offers more than 1,000 escorted tours worldwide. Intrepid Travel headquarters is located in Melbourne, Australia, and have 2,133 employees including contractors. As for international brochure, I found this one travel agency called Intrepid Travel. So as you can see here, they have plenty of brochure, but unfortunately, they doesn't have brochure for one specific place. So I'm going to use Asia and subcontinent. This is how the Asia and subcontinent brochure looks like. As you can see here, Intrepid Travel combined every country in Asia into one brochure, which contains 58 pages. Here we have countries like Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, and a lot more. So I'm going to choose only one country, and that is Malaysia. Page 27 is where we can find information about place to visit in Malaysia. Firstly, we have 10 days in classic Borneo. Interpret Travel provide map from one place to another, and below the map, we have the itinerary of places that travelers going to explore, such as Kota Kinabalu, Kundasang, and Sandakan. They also provide reasons of why travelers going to love this place. Here, Interpret Travel include numbers of meals, types of transport, and types of accommodation that they provide for the travelers. They also provide extra information about the temperature of the country accordingly to the month. Page 28 is for travelers who's interested to go on a 12-day trip to Sabah. Same information were given in this page: map, itinerary, reasons why travelers will love Sabah, numbers of meals, types of transport, and types of accommodation. Unfortunately, information about places to visit in Malaysia ended in page 29. 10 days in Sarawak. Interpret Travel provide the same information for Sabah, which are maps, itinerary, and a lot more information. Now that we have seen both of the brochure, now let's talk about the strength for each of the brochure. As for the domestic brochure, Andalusia Travel did a great job by making their brochure compact with every details that travelers need, such as by including the temperature of the place and detailed itinerary of their activities in a day. Next, Andalusia used the element of Turkey as the design in the brochure, which will help travelers to have the image of where they are going to go. The name of the flight is also one of the strengths that they have. Letting travelers know what airplanes that they will be in will also help the travelers have the image of how their journey going to be. While international brochure from Interpret Travel, on the other hand, looks very clean with the color that they choose, which is white. Several pictures of the place help customers to have an expectation of what country they are going to explore. So, here is my analysis of the weakness for both of the brochure. The first one we have is our domestic brochure called Andalusia Travel. As for this brochure, it doesn't have much picture of the place on the second, third, and fourth page. And the fonts of the writing is a little bit too small and it's hard for people to read it. Next, we have the international brochure called Interpret Travel. As for this travel brochure, it does not have specific brochure for one country. It is inconvenient for customers to look for one specific place that they want to go. The brochure also has too little information about one place and no information about their journey from one place to another. This will not help customers to have an image of how their whole journey is going to go. More importantly, Interpret brochure does not include price for their service. The fonts that they are using is a little bit too small for customers to read. There will always be ways on how to improve everything, and same goes to both of this brochure. Andalusia Travel as the domestic travel agents should add more picture in their brochure, especially at the second, third, and fourth page. The purpose of doing so is to help their customers see what and where they are going to explore. As for international brochure, they should add more information in the itinerary, as details helps travelers to see their whole journey, and they also will prepare everything that they need for the purpose of traveling. Including the price in the brochure will help travelers prepare their expenses. It will also help travelers in finding place to travel accordingly to their budget. Next, they should use bigger fonts so that people won't have a hard time to read and go through all the details that they have provided. This should be applied to both of the brochure as both of them are using a very small fonts. And that is all from me. Thank you for watching.